Okay. I'm going to set the intention that my energy only be allowed to be shared with those who intend to reciprocate, those who do not use, abuse, manipulate, and or distort. Ashe. Alright. Welcome in. If you are new here, welcome back. If you're not a family, we're going to get into a collective message. Okay? I'm Intuitive Light Seer J, and this is a safe space for you guys to heal, gain clarity, enlightenment, and confirmation. Even if you're not able to like that on this live, I appreciate you guys for being here and taking these messages in. Alright? The intention that my energy will be allowed to be shared with those who intend to reciprocate, those who do not use, abuse, manipulate, and or distort. Ashe. Blood of my blood, root of my root, bone of my bone. Please show me what my human eyes cannot see. Dear God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters, I ask that you give me clear and concise messages. I ask that any and all negative energies, entity, attachments, spell work, hexes, curses, distortions being sent to myself or the collective, and that intentions be banished and binding and be returned back to the center immediately and indefinitely. Ashe. It's somebody who's not your type, who is not letting up. They're like relentless. They're like, you ever had a friend who has a brother or a sister and their brother or sister got a crush on you and this is a younger sibling? That's the energy that this person gives. It's like, no, I'm not dating your little brother, face ass. Excuse me. But this person is not taking no for an answer. But this is not funny. Like, they genuinely need to take your no as a no. The answer is no. Like, oh my God. I don't know if this person think you playing hard to get. But it's definitely not giving hard to get. Like, it's giving no. The answer is no. Excuse me. Definitely not giving hard to get. Okay, Holy Spirit, show me what this collective needs to see. Something significant about fake names. Like, fake names. Only ever one outcome. Being you is 10 times harder than it looks. All right, being you is 10 times harder than it looks. You know. You could have a spouse that feels this way. I don't know. Everything I need to feel loved is inside of me. All right. That's a fact. That's a fact. Give me a second. Give me a second. that was pest control. Excuse me. Excuse me. The number 222 could be significant. It's 222. I don't know if it's the door or if people are just genuinely knocking how I think they're knocking. I can't tell. I literally can't tell. Excuse me. At least it's all people who come in love marriage. This Will Last a Lifetime came out in a reverse. Just Between the Two of Us came out in a reverse. Maybe there's something that's happening, yeah, publicly. Pick someone else over you. Okay. Realign came out in the reverse. And Never Would Have Made It by the Most High. By the Most High. The storm is over now. It feels like there was some sort of... There is some form of a separation happening here. It feels like for whoever this is, the worst of this is over. Someone definitely picked someone else over you, but this is not someone you have realigned with. But whoever this person is, they do have this relationship with Source here is what I'm seeing. Never would have made it. Like, this person understands they never would have made it through this situation without the Most High, right? This is somebody that's acknowledging after doing something here, they had to lean on a strength that was bigger than their own. Understanding that was bigger than their own. Guarded Heart came out in the reverse. Maybe somebody did this from a place of being guarded in the heart space. This person is still asleep. All right. Maybe whoever this person they picked over you could have still been asleep. All right. Somebody is still asleep. Pay raise out here. Whoever they picked over you, they came to a quick realization that they are still asleep. I'm getting a little too adventurous. God warned this person that this person was still asleep and they didn't want to listen. God warned you, but you didn't want to listen. That's why they understand this. It's not something that was like, oh, I just accidentally walked into this and fell underneath the thumb of some form of oppression or devil energy. No, somebody realized I was actually told to do something else, and instead of doing that, I did what I wanted to do. So that's why I needed a strength that was bigger than my own. Excuse me. Understanding that was bigger than my own. Triggers out here. This person could have caused quite a few triggers. This asleep individual. It definitely triggered some form of enlightenment. about this person being warned. These triggers that this person was experiencing was all due to a form of enlightenment about them being warned. It's like somebody did this shit to themselves, and they're well aware that they've done this to themselves. As above, so below. They're well aware. Maybe this was about some money. Maybe somebody was trying to get their money together in some kind of way. Because realign came out in the reverse with the pay raise and as above, so below. Daddy's little girls are significant. True crime. So this person was also made aware of some form of true crime. Something here that hasn't quite been uncovered yet. No more holding back. Something that hasn't been uncovered quite yet. All right. This person is aware of. This could be involving a coworker. Whatever this person knows, they're done holding back about this coworker. All right, trying to create the illusion of reciprocity, and they don't have the capacity. Somebody's coworker does not have the capacity to create a level of reciprocity that is needed. This person is still asleep. All right, somebody could have a terminal illness. Protection came out here. You could definitely be being protected from this person at this time. Regardless if this person has a terminal illness, there's something here that somebody is or was doing for a large sum of money, a pay raise. For some of you, these are corrupt officers, lawyers, whoever the fuck, corrupt people with the legal system. There was somebody here trying to get some sort of a payout, pay raise, a job position or some shit like this here. By making it seem as if they could be reciprocal with you, right? No, I have humanity. This is somebody who was trying to save their ass. They were involved in this true crime. This is something this person wanted to keep quiet, but they weren't able to. It says you are this person's long lost child, came out in the reverse. This is a part of this fucking true crime. Ooh-wee. They don't know it yet, or they're just not finding out. This coworker. So imagine that. Imagine the Most High realigning life to where a opportunity that was stripped from you without your knowledge, an opportunity that was stripped from you without your knowledge a long time ago. God has rearranged life to where this person still had the opportunity to meet you, but instead, they did this shit for a payout. They literally did this shit for a payout. And so now it's like they don't have any form of protection in terms of you because they did this to you. Like, this was not the reason this person was brought to you. This is not the reason you aligned to this person to begin with originally. This reason was to uncover this thing that had happened between the two of you. This child that you were. This was the whole point of this shit, was for you to be uncovered as this person's child. But instead of them paying attention to the actual fucking I don't know why I'm hearing crisis instead of them. I love the message of your poster. Thank you. I love it too. This is Coraline. Good evening. Hey Wendy. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, instead of this person actually realizing why God even orchestrated this, so you do readings. Yes, this is a collective message right now, love. The whole reason this was orchestrated so that this could be uncovered. But like I said, somebody took something here personally. Quiet mornings. If somebody was trying to reach out to you in the morning times or some shit like this here, watch you in the, I'm hearing watch you in the morning. If somebody was trying to watch you in the morning time because they were unable to watch you in the morning, this triggered them. This was a fucking trigger for them. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. This shit dumb. This shit dumb. And I'm ready to wrap it the fuck up if you ask me. Let's go. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Because I don't get to control the messages, but what I do get to do is have my own goddamn feelings about this shit. And it's dumb. You hear what I'm saying? It's dumb. Wouldn't change a thing out here. 999. So whatever karma this person got behind this behavior, thank you. Whatever karma this person got behind this type of fucking behavior, they've come to a realization that this was protection for you. This shit was protection. Like, you were being protected from this person. Even though they didn't know that they were moving unjustly or unrighteously. Even if they didn't know that they were a long lost parent of yours. This shit, same shit. I have no patience for this shit. Like, none. I'm ready to wrap it up right now. Like, dead ass. Like, this person definitely knows they could have treated you better. Even if you're not a fucking long lost child of theirs. But that just so happened to not be the case. Like, you actually are technically related to one of these people. Excuse me. Ready to wrap it up. You don't understand how lately I just been wanting to make these messages so goddamn short, because it just is what it is. Somebody's been stalking you and they lie about it. They stalk you and they fucking lie about it. Remember I said somebody's been watching you? Somebody's watching you, bro. And this could have been the person that was watching you. You could have had a fucking biological parent stalking you, bitch. Spiritual torture out here. Real shit. And a spouse for some of you. A biological parent and a spouse stalking you. I won't waste no time. These people who are violating your privacy in some kind of way, as above, so below. It's like, what the fuck is we even... Maybe this is something that you didn't know. Because it's not something that these people didn't know. They're sitting here looking stupid or playing dumb means shit to me. It's them knowing all of this shit and never telling you this shit. Like, this shit ain't for them. This is for you. So if they sitting there looking stupid, that's why. This shit ain't even for you. It's for the collective. Like, and this is some shit I could have went without knowing personally. So clearly there's a reason Spirit needs this some shit I could have went without knowing. So clearly this is going to be the root of some shit. There's something connected to this shit here. Is there anything else? Intuitive. You picking up on somebody trying to literally torture you. Literally. Intuitive out here. And somebody refusing to back down. Like, bro, move the fuck around. Somebody didn't show up for you when it actually matters. You're not the problem here. Somebody want to have a problem with you and they can beat it. Bitch, get the fuck out my face. Because I don't have time. I'm not in the mood to be nice to nobody about bullshit or shit that they know they got no fucking business doing. And to begin with, I'm not them. I'm not Caucasian. I'm black as fuck with a little Indian. You know, little Indian. But other than that, I will give you your ass. Like, I'm not sugarcoating shit. I'm not saying shit to make you feel nice. I'm not none of that shit. Like, I'm ending that message. I'm ending that message because I have nothing nice to say. If a motherfucker gonna stalk you, it's not really anything you can do about them stalking you. Now, can you? It's not really anything you can do about a fucking stalker until they reveal themselves. It's Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. This is not something that, okay, let me get into the tarot because it's something here. It's something here that, excuse me, something ain't sitting right with me. And we're going to get down to it. We're gonna get down to the bottom of it. We're gonna get down to the goddamn nitty gritty of it. Oh, best believe me. Excuse me. Alright, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Show me what this collective needs to see. Something ain't right. Because who the fuck cares about a stalker? I don't. Show me what this collective needs to see, Holy Spirit. Because I'm irritated that this energy is even being addressed. And if this energy is being addressed, it's because they have done something. It's because these people have been doing something. You get what I'm saying? Like, the Most High, Holy Spirit is not about to just show us all of this negative, fucked up energy for no reason. I ask what the collective needs to see always. So again, there is something that these people are doing, and this is what's not sitting right with me, because it didn't come out in my handmade deck, so it's damn sure gonna come out in the tarot. It's something these fucking people are doing to continue to antagonize or bother you. And I saw spiritual torture come out. So now we really finna see, like, what the fuck is really going on. Leave these people alone. That's really how I feel. Like, isn't it as simple as that? And I don't say that shit too many times. And that's why I say this is stalker energy. Because in real life, if I tell a bitch to leave me alone one time and you don't want to leave me alone after the first time, I'm clocking you in your shit. Bitch, I said leave me the fuck alone. I don't give a fuck if you're a man or a woman. Get the fuck out my face. I already done told you to leave me alone, and you keep finding me. You keep finding a way to fuck with me. You're asking for that shit. Get the fuck out my face. For real. Real shit. 2 of 6. The fuck out my face. I don't like that shit. If I already told you to beat it, beat it. Beat it. Because otherwise I'm going to beat on you. The fuck out my face. It ain't too many times I'm going to keep opening my mouth and saying the same shit. Somebody's in a mental fucking prison. 8 of Knives. That's why they won't leave you the fuck alone. Y'all be having mental illnesses. Y'all have real life unstable things going on in the mind, and then y'all sit up there and act like there's anything else in the world that's more important than the instability that is happening in your mind. King of Swords out here. There's a fucking instability happening in your mind. And you worrying about the world, you worrying about the collective, and you worrying about all this other shit. You need to worry about how you're mentally unstable. How there are things in your mind that you are not addressing. You're too busy looking at the outside right now. This motherfucker has become a stalker because they cannot face themselves. That's what happens with stalkers. You ever seen Joe from You? He always felt the need to fix the bitch that he want. Always felt the need to fix all of her friends. Never thought once to take a look in the mirror and fix himself. Why do you like bitches that don't like you? Why are you stalking bitches who don't want to give you the time of fucking day? Why are you moving like Joe? Why are you moving like Joe from You and then playing innocent? Why? Four of Coins came out in the reverse. Why? Why? Why are you doing this to yourself? And it be people that could clearly point out everybody else's. So you have the ability, you have the capacity to point out the issue that's going on with someone else, but you don't have the capacity and the ability to point out the issues that are wrong with you. We all got issues, babe. We all here healing, growing, evolving. That's the whole point of Earth. So you can look at somebody else and point out their issues and problems and that they're most likely aware of and already working on doing their shadow work, but you can't turn to face yourself. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. The free man out here. I don't understand it. Son of Baskets in the reverse. Somebody has freed themselves on a soul level. Okay, soul remembrance is here. And there's no coming back from being free the way that this person is free. Period. There's no coming back from that. Y'all be having too much fucking time on y'all hands. Y'all have too much time on your hands and you're making excuses for why you're displaying the behaviors you're displaying, especially as women. Let's go ahead and clock that. Especially as women. Coming from having friends, being around girlfriends, the way I watch bitches sit around and make excuses for doing fucking nothing and worrying about the next bitch or the next nigga, I will never. Y'all need to find something better to do. For real. Son of Knives, Father of Sims came out in the reverse. This shit is reckless and impulsive. This ain't even no shit that somebody even cares to invest in. Somebody could be saying this though, because somebody could have somebody around them saying, oh, I'm doing this because I love you and I care about you, and it's like, no way. Whatever this person is saying, whatever you're doing, is being communicated like, this is literally who I am. So you can't say that you're doing something because you love me and you care about me and you're trying to stop me from being who I am. You're literally trying to stop me from being who I am. Walking in my purpose, literally being that revolutionary leader. And like, this ain't no shit that's going unsaid. Somebody is making this very much so said. It's vocalized, for sure. Somebody could even travel. Like, I'm finna go over here and I'm finna tell you this shit. Like, I'm going to come tell you. Yeah. I'm not the same person and I will never be the same person. This is like pulling up to somebody else and telling them, look, you can't do this shit no more. Excuse me. Look. And somebody could have been trying to benefit off of, like I said, who you are. Oh, no, I'm doing this because I love and care about you. No, you're not discrediting this person because you love and care about them. You're not taking the nuggets of wisdom that you're getting from them and using them for yourself and also displaying them for other people to use because you love them. That's not why you're doing that. You're doing that because you want some form of validation, notoriety. You want some form of attention. That's why you're doing that. You're benefiting from this shit in some kind of way that this person is in a lack position. They're not getting something or more, they're not getting as much as you are getting out of this situation. Intention, and you're getting something from this. This person was getting something from this. And this shit was reckless. Like, this is like, you assess everything. This is what I'm talking about. You assess everything, but you never thought to assess how you show up for people. You never thought to assess how you have relationships. You never thought to assess that. Assessing every damn thing else. How she want to wear her hair, her clothes, what time she get up for work, how much her rent is. You assessing everything but the fucking problem. And it's you. Death card out here. Somebody will never be the fucking same. High Priestess out here, and this has a lot to do with your fucking connection to source, your intuition, your... your ability to see clearly. Strength card out here. Your strength enough to free yourself, free your soul. I was hoping I was worried about her too much. Overextending yourself is what that's called, but that's not what I'm looking at. What I'm looking at is a reckless individual. What I'm looking at is somebody who only cared about what they could get. How this person was more concerned about the benefits of you, collective, and not you. They cared more about the benefits, the residuals, everything they were getting just from being around you, knowing you, having any sort of knowledge of you, period. This person was benefiting from that shit over actually benefiting from being in the relationship. Now, there's a difference between having a mutually beneficial venture and somebody who's pretty much being one-sided in a connection and still benefiting from something more than you, right? You're benefiting from this connection more than I am. You're receiving more being poured in. You're receiving more of me showing up. You're receiving more, however this person is receiving more of. You're receiving more attention. I don't care. Whatever this shit was, somebody was constantly receiving more than you in a situation. And they were saying they were doing this because they love you. And the reality is they were doing this because they were benefiting from it. Not because they love you. They were benefiting from you receiving less. Even if it didn't look that way. Because a lot of the times in life, it can look like things are reciprocal and they're not. Like how women can sleep with men after they've given them some money or after they've taken them out and done this and done that. And they consider that a mutual exchange. And the reality of that on a spiritual level, that's not a mutual exchange. That was just consent for a fucked up exchange. You just both consented for a very fucked up exchange. That does not mean that you both got something out of this that actually equates to like literal equal value. There's a completely different thing. So this is what this feels like. It's about what is actually more valuable in terms of life and source and things like that versus what you're actually getting. Like there's somebody here who was actually receiving more on a spiritual level than you in this connection. Excuse me. Nine of Cups. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody was playing on somebody's feelings about the exchange being uneven. This could even be financially or physically, you know? You could have been paying somebody for something and not getting how much you should have gotten back as well for some of you. Like if you were paying someone for something, they weren't giving you your full cut or some shit like this here. You were working together. So this is somebody that you have to walk away from all of their chaos, confusion, and drama. This is the most... Why did I just hear demonic? I don't know what this person is into, but this is the most evil shit a motherfucker can really do. I'm gonna keep it a bean. This is this is up there. You know what I mean? This is like a lot like destiny swapping. But instead of destiny swapping, I'm just slowly siphoning the shit out of you. Like somebody was slowly but surely sucking the literal fucking life out of you. Slowly but surely. And then trying to make it seem like, oh no, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not sucking the life out of you. No, they're sucking the literal fucking physical life out of your ass. Like literally stealing your life force energy. And this is some shit that I haven't seen since my fucking baby dad. Like dead ass. A man will walk into your life and then show up. And when they show up physically, it looks like they're showing up like all of these great things. But then when you take a step back and look at that shit on a physical and a spiritual level, like as above, so below, you realize I was being used. I was being fucked over. I was not getting much out of this situation other than a companion. A motherfucker to just say they there. You know what I mean? Not somebody that was actually genuinely there. That's the vibe. This is the energy of somebody who's pretending to be there for you, or people, because I'm looking at King of Cups in the reverse with the King of Swords in the upright. People who were pretending to be there for you, but the reality was they were sucking the literal fucking life out of you. They were using you. And saying, oh no, I'm not using you. No, you are. Because the purpose and the calling that this person has over their life, this is what you're benefiting from. It's not their money. It's not they this. It's not they that. It's their life force energy that you're fucking benefiting from. Nigga, you're literally surviving in life off of somebody else. And you sitting up there acting like, oh no, I'm not using you. Or, oh no, I'm not this, I'm not that. No, you are. You are. That's exactly what they're doing. Even if they don't know. I don't know if this motherfucker got an entity attached to them or some shit. This is what I'm saying. They don't realize that they're sucking the life out of people. They don't realize that they're a human fucking parasite. Excuse me. They do not realize that they're a human fucking parasite. Is there anything else? Oh, no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm giving you this, I'm giving you that. That shit do not equate in the spirit. Like, on a soul level, like, having yourself poured into, because we are just energy. This body is flesh. Bitch, this body gonna go today or tomorrow or whenever it's your time, bitch. This is nothing. The energy inside you is what this person is really taking from you. Understand that shit. I don't know who I'm talking to who think this flesh shit more important than that spiritual shit or that energy that this person is tapping into and sucking from. It's not more important than that. It is way more important than that. And this some shit I said a long time ago, and it's also some shit that reoccurred recently when I saw the girl from Disney say something like about what was going on in Africa and how they don't have mirrors. Most of y'all motherfuckers would not know what you look like if there was not a mirror. So understand that. Understand that the world was not about what you look like. It's not about this physical shit. Mirrors were man-made things, babe. That's not no shit that we are just blessed to be able to have a couple of mirrors around this bitch. Stop standing in front of the fucking mirror and understand, or stand in front of the mirror and understand that what you're looking at is not who you are. This meat soup that your mama made is not who you are. King of Coins in the reverse. This fucking meat soup that your mama made, this is not who you are. That's why they say even after you come out of your mother and after you are born from your parents, you're still a child of the Most High. Like your parents are not above God when it comes to you being like your own parents will be reprimanded and punished behind you on behalf of God because you're still their child the same way your parents are. So understand that this shit is bigger than what you look like, what you wear, how many clothes you got. None of that shit matters. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking to. None of that shit matters. The shit that actually matters is the stuff that these men are living off of when it comes to you. These fucking men are living off of your fucking energy. Literally. Lover's card out here. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This King of Swords could have people that were living off of y'all's energy. If you are connected to this King of Swords, there is definitely people around this person. 1, 2, 3. 1 feminine, 2 masculines. 2 of them, there could be like a couple here, and then like this King of Cups in the reverse, or this King of Pentacles could just be very emotionally manipulative to this woman. All right, there's no explanation for this. There's no justification for literally living off of somebody's fucking energy. Like, there is no justification for that. Even if it's, oh, I didn't know that's what I was doing. It don't matter. What's done is done. Like, in the spirit, the Most High has already seen your behavior. Like, so that shit has to be, you have to pay for that. Like, even if you didn't know you were doing it when you did it. Excuse me. That's just not how life works. That's why a lot of the times we feel like, why me? And it's because you were doing shit that you were not conscious of. And that's why it's the most important thing to wake yourself up. It's very important to be conscious and to be aware. So when y'all look at us like we crazy, when we say we woke or we conscious or we're spiritual, we look at you with a certain type of pity and a certain type of sadness because you don't understand the value of yourself outside of your flesh. That's what this shit was. Like, no, seriously, when you are genuinely healthy, or when you're actually being purified and cleaned out through the Most High, that shit, it's food. It's food for people. The same way you being who you are is food for people. The same way people can take that and go run with that, it's food. They eating off your ass like food, literally. Yeah. It's food. Your energy is food to these people. So these are people who you've definitely left out emotionally. There's something, a form of emotional abandonment. You said, I'm done with this. After educating yourself on what these people were doing. Ace of Swords, you said, I'm done with this shit. I'm not doing that shit. I don't know. This could be a past instance for you. And also because of this happening while you were in some sort of lover's connection, this triggered this man to never be the same. Even in this connection, this person has changed because of all of this shit he experienced during your connection. Interesting. Whole nother person. Whole nother person. Whole nother person. This person was watching people feed off of him. Hi, Meg. Take my energy back from anyone who's not my highest good. Damn. They was feeding off this nigga. 8 of baskets in the reverse. Skull of Jack in the reverse. So this person, you and this person definitely walked away from these people feeling some type of way. For sure. Like, this is like people trying to make you seem, ooh, this shit remind me of my fucking family so bad. My relatives. So bad. These are people that try to make you seem or feel so insignificant or like you're of no help, of no assistance, of no nothing. Whole time, you niggas wouldn't even be surviving if it wasn't for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're literally feeding off my fucking energy, bitch. Like, I would love to see you continue to do this shit without me. That's how this person feels. Like, what the fuck is y'all on? Like, what? I would love to see you keep doing this shit without me. I would love to see that shit. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. This motherfucker, you and this person was probably the only empaths in your family. Only empaths in your family, only people that actually generated real energy, like actually was able to transmute, actually was able to do something. Bitch, and I'm not talking about these like with the King of Pentacles and the Reverse. Yeah, these people might have like some sort of skill, something that they do to try to produce something, but it's never enough. You see what I'm saying? Like y'all's energy will create things that is enough for you or more than enough. But when these people are creating, they're creating from a place or a space that is not fertile. So when it's not fertile, that means it's never going to be enough. You feel what I'm saying? It's never going to be enough. It don't matter how much they do, it's never going to be enough. Especially if they never learned to do it the right way. They never learned to do it the way that you know how to do it. And never once thought, instead of letting me use the benefits of this, why don't I actually learn my own version of this? Why don't I actually wake my own self up and know my purpose and my calling in life? They don't know that. That's why they feeding off this motherfucker. They don't know nothing about that. That's why they've been feeding off these fucking people. People who most likely have low IQs. People who most likely cannot solve or come to any sort of solution without getting angry, mad, fighting, this or that. Whole time, you're always there. Whole time, you're always having a solution. This could be somebody's relatives. This could be somebody that was a part of someone's karmic family unit who was trying to avoid jail. Somebody probably already locked up. It may even be a minimum of 3 people getting locked up. You see this woman, these 2 men right here falling? Yeah. And I'm looking at 3 people over here. Y'all. This shit is sick. I'm telling you, this is some evil shit. Like, it don't look as evil, but when you're experiencing this shit, this is the type of shit that fragments souls. This is the type of shit that will break you down like a pound. Because like I said, what your eyes are seeing and what's actually going on in the spirit is 2 completely different things. That's why this shit felt like spiritual torture to this person. It's confirmation. People out here acting like, oh, we don't need you. We don't. Yeah, they saying that because they want you to stick around. They're saying they don't need you. They're saying all of this extra shit because they want you to stick around. They want you to feel like we're not using you, even though we're using you. For real. Because when I separated from my family, y'all, and it's a fact, the more that you continue to separate from these people, if you have not already, because somebody's emotionally removed themselves, like they have, like there's a form of emotional abandonment here when it comes to these people. It's like, I'm done. I've educated myself on what you're doing and I'm done. But the more that you separate yourself, I want to say spend time creating your own life, the more that these individuals will not let you go. They will not let you go. Understand, there will always be a reasoning or something or some reason or some why they feel like they cannot leave you alone, or why they can't let you go, or why they can't this and they can't that. And it has nothing to do with the actual issue. It has to do with the fact that they've been feeding off of you. Like I said, some of these people are not conscious of what they were doing. They're not aware that they weren't using their own energy or their own life force to create their life. They were never aware of that. You were just always there. They never had to face that reality until you leave or left. And they won't leave your ass alone, huh? They won't stand 10 toes behind not needing you, right? They won't stand 10 toes. It's always the issue. Something that's always rubbing them wrong in the inside about why they just can't leave you alone, right? Yeah, it was bigger than their understanding and yours. It was bigger than their understanding and yours. Because a lot of people don't realize when they're not living off their own fucking life force. And then you see certain people separate from certain family members or certain families, and then certain people start getting sick or ill. And it's because the only thing that was keeping them vital, the only thing that was keeping them up and standing up straight was your energy, was your life force. Because you had more than enough. You were a battery pack. You were a fucking battery pack to this family. The main source of energy. 10 of coins. The main source of energy. And it's because you always had this. This was always an inheritance of yours. And you will never know that your inheritance is being siphoned from if you never knew you even had this shit. You never knew you had legacy, impact, empire, family. You never knew you had that once upon a time. Right? You too busy thinking this is it. You too busy thinking that's it. So as long as in your mind you think that's it. I don't know who in this family was involved in some witchcraft, but somebody was. Because in order to set this shit up like this, somebody had to know something. In order for us to be able to continue to siphon from this, the only way we can do that is if you are unaware that we are not actually this. 10 of Pentacles. The only way that you can do that is if you are unaware that we are not the 10 of Pentacles. We are not a part of what the fuck this shit is supposed to be or is. We're not this. The only way we can continue to benefit from it is if you think we are. Daughter of Baskets came out in the reverse. You set boundaries with somebody. It's like they were trying to make you carry their responsibility too. Your responsibility and mine. Your responsibilities and my responsibilities. No, I'm not doing that. Goodbye. That's the energy. No, I'm not doing that. Goodbye. How long we been on here? I'm just gonna wrap it up. Oh, we don't need you. You ain't that. Right. 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 Motherfuckers in jail, all type of shit. Thought you ain't need me. Justice card came out in the upright with the 2 of coins, with the Ace of Sticks, and the 2 of Knives. All of this occurred because of a decision that you made. Like, even it's financially and mentally. It's like somebody's made their mind up on a certain, I don't even want to say perspective, but maybe even their beliefs. And then it boiled down to having to make a decision, especially like physically or financially. All right. And this was all due to this perspective shift, this higher level of understanding and wisdom from source. The Ace of Wands and this is what brought this justice together for this Lover's situation and this 10 of Pentacles. But this person is still in a mental prison behind the Lover's situation. Sun card. I don't know if this is you or if this is them. But it's something about who someone was working with. Somebody was getting in somebody's head about you. All right, somebody was in someone's head. I mean, literally, like, not like, oh, they were saying. No, somebody was in someone's head. And this is what I mean. Like, somebody could have been doing some type of spell work. Like, somebody could have been literally sending someone specific thoughts or, like, energy, fear, shit like that. Like, somebody was in somebody's mind, literally. Maybe violated somebody's privacy about what their thought process is when it comes to this connection or how they feel. Somebody got in somebody's head. Literally. This ain't no, oh, I'm finna go tell him. No. This is like, and you'll know what I'm talking about if you've ever experienced this. Have you ever overcome the energy of like suicidal thoughts and shit like that? And then later on down the line, you're not suicidal at all, but you're still having these thoughts. I don't want to be here. That's energy being sent to you. That's energy being sent to you. It's not that you just, you're happy. It's nothing wrong with your life. Why would you not want to be here? And even if you're not happy, I don't believe that you go from being not happy to suicidal. See what I'm saying? There's levels to this shit. There's a sunkenness. There's a piece of depression that begins to show itself before you just be like, oh, I just don't want to be here anymore. I want to, you know what I mean? That's the vibe. Like somebody could be having thoughts that are like going from minute to extreme. That's how you know that's an energy that's being sent to you, and not just some shit that you're going through the process of falling into. You're not falling into this depressive state that's making you want to be. No, you're having a simple thought about how you don't like your life, and then it's turning into I want to kill myself or I don't want to be here. That is witchcraft. That is witchcraft. That's witchcraft. That's the energy of fear. That's devil energy. Even if you don't want to call it witchcraft, that's the devil tap dancing on your motherfucking mind. However you want to look at it. At the end of the day, that's not normal. That's not normal to go from something this small to something that big. Because there's a lot of things that go into your mind when it comes to not wanting to be here, especially if you're somebody who has a child. So really think about that. This is not just something that's, willy-nilly. Shit is a process. Don't nobody just, this one bad thing happened. Now everything in my life is bad and I just don't want to be in life no more. No. This perspective shift that somebody has got has taken them out of this stressful, like I was saying a couple of days ago, somebody could have been stressing really badly. It has taken them out of this stressful state. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Them really getting this Ace of Sticks from the Most High, them really getting that understanding that's beyond what they could see at the time. They definitely cured someone's stress. No, I don't do free questions. Six of Baskets came out in the upright with the Five of Coins. So there could just be like you and these people feel the same exact way. Like you and these people could feel the same exact way. Y'all are both standing on exactly how you feel. We don't care. We don't need you. Okay. Well, let's see how long you can go doing that shit. Have fun. Dead ass. Have fun. See how much longer y'all ass still standing up straight. Railroad bill came out in the reverse with the 4 baskets in the reverse. Let's see how much longer you keep coming up with these brilliant ideas that aren't stemming from your own goddamn mind, but from the inspiration of somebody else. See how much longer. And that be killing me, the way a lot of people are inspired by people, but instead of acknowledging the fact that I was inspired in this way by you, you like to act like, or people like to act like they never had that inspirational moment. You're going to act like you just didn't get that entire moment from a revelation that triggered inspiration. And that's a thing. And it's like, I just feel like, why are you doing that? No, like, I just really feel like, why are you doing that? Because it's doing yourself a disservice. Because if you can't acknowledge that from when you're experiencing it, how do you expect anyone else to be able or to even be comfortable that they're experiencing the same thing that you're experiencing, which is being inspired by somebody? Inspiration sparks ideas. Inspiration sparks creation. Inspiration sparks creativity. So why would you not want to admit that somebody sparked something in me that made me create or be a creator? Like, y'all act like acknowledging that somebody inspired you means that you're copying them or some shit. Being inspired by somebody is not copying someone. That is completely fucking different. Being inspired by somebody and copying someone is two different things. And that's where a lot of y'all get the game fucked up at. Look at that. Ace of Swords at the bottom of my neck again. It's not the same thing. These are people who didn't want to do the necessary work now, and so now they're disappointed. This is like somebody who's been dragging, like, say some of the stuff that you are inspiring these people to do is already things that God was already showing them, like, hey, this is how you can improve and this is how you can be better. These people in your family been dragging shit. They've been dragging it, and now they're in a point of disappointment because, like, I could have been did something that I was been being shown. But because now, yeah. Thank you for the heart meat. Dragging it. Like, God has been showing me this. This is not nothing that I just can't not face it because it's coming from my family member now. And this is what I mean by some of us in the real world, me included, I'm not going to say certain things to you because it's the job of your fucking family, literally. Like, you're not going to be able to receive that. Some of y'all have to set this example with your family members because you are the closest people to them. And they get to going out in the real world and doing this type of shit with other people because y'all are not telling them the truth. You need to hold your family members accountable, bro. Because if you don't, the next motherfucker is going to hold them accountable. And they don't care if you taught them that shit or not. They don't care if you taught them that shit or not. And you need to care. Because they can fuck around and get beat the fuck up out here like that. Cut that shit out. It's not cool to walk around acting like your friend or your family member is always right. Because I promise you, in the real world, nobody's finna condone that type of behavior. Bitch, you're not always right. Sorry, you was dead ass wrong in this instance. And if you want me to be real with you and you want me to be your friend, then I'm going to tell you that. And if you don't like that, then hey, that's on you however you want to do that. Like, stop playing. That's on you. That's on you, however you want to take that, however you want to go, wherever you want to go from there or anything like that. That ain't got shit to do with the next motherfucker that y'all decided to never check your family members. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. And you can't expect people out in the real world to think that it's okay for you to show up like that in partnerships. That's not okay. These people have not known how to be a team. They have not known how to be a partner. They have not known how to genuinely show up for people with their own energy in mind. Not just what you got to give. Excuse me. Dr. Grant came out in the reverse. This is something they refuse to do, especially in terms of partnerships. This shit probably reoccurred for these people on multiple different occasions. The same issue that they're having with you has 9 times out of 10 been something that has been reoccurring in their friendships and their relationships for a long time. Take accountability. This shit is heartbreaking for this person. For you, take it how it resonates. Because these people are not getting any fucking results. Sun card with the world card. All that they see is that this shit is over. I can't keep doing it. I can't even do it with my family members. I can't play innocent to my family members anymore, and I've been doing this shit to people out in the world. So the same people out in the world have the same experience as my fucking family members. So everybody's saying the same shit. Clearly, there's a fucking problem with me. This could be about somebody sleeping around too. Everybody's saying I can't keep it in my pants. Even my own fucking family telling me I can't keep it in my pants. Yeah. Yeah. Now what are you going to do about that? Are you going to blame your family? Or are you going to take accountability? Because I don't think you slept with your family member. That's what I mean. Like, motherfuckers that they sleeping with, they friends, they families, their lovers, they can only hold them accountable but so much. But you people who know these people, related to these people, are you going to take accountability? Because, nigga, you ain't sleep with me. Yeah. And this same dynamic needs to happen in terms of men. I'm going to take it outside and slap a little extra message inside. If you're a man and you have men in your family or friends that are men and they move like this, and you know they moving like this, and nobody has been able to hold them accountable other than you because you're not sleeping with them, and you still see the same thing these fucking people are saying, you need to hold him accountable. You need to hold your friends accountable. You need to hold your lovers accountable if they allow you to. And if they don't, that says a lot about y'all's friendship. They can't be real with you about what they doing when it comes to other people. They damn sure can't be real with you when it comes down to what they're doing when it comes to you. Because it's always going to be something different. I can't do this with you because I don't sleep with you. But it is something that I can do. It's always going to be that way until you hold them accountable. Is there anything else? Three of Sticks. This could be people this person is still cool with. I'm telling you. Like, even if emotionally this person said, I'm not done, I'm not doing this, and they still like, oh, you still got my number, you can call me. Alright. That's the only thing keeping these motherfuckers out of jail. If they not already in jail. Sharing your energy. That's what you don't see. That's what you don't see. These people owe a debt. They owe a debt. And somebody's in jail behind this shit already. Like, y'all, I don't think you're understanding or hearing what I'm saying. Somebody's already gone down. Somebody else has already gone down. They're already locked up behind the shit that these people were involved in. Understand that. They owe a debt. And they all are going to go down for this shit. Ten of Swords. They're all going to go down for this betrayal. It's nothing left that they can do. They have... What's the word? They have exercised all of their resources. They are all out. They don't even have another fucking idea. There's nothing that they can do. They already have somebody inside this jailhouse paying for this shit who's going to talk. If this shit has not already gone to trial, they know that they have to take accountability. They know that. Excuse me. If somebody is, and I just saw testifying yesterday, so somebody's already talking. Somebody's already fucking talking and they know it. Excuse me. Yeah, you were guided not to give somebody another chance or allow them another opportunity. And something about no longer allowing somebody another opportunity to do something. You were guided not to do this. Yeah, star card came out in the reverse. Maybe you were definitely guided to not let somebody do something again for fame, for clout, for clicks, for something here, for a position, for a job. Somebody, you were told not to do something, not to do something that will put somebody in a certain predicament, give them another chance to do something here. Yeah, that's the truth. It's like you are definitely, it's not like, I don't know, I have a habit of saying like, but somebody's definitely being guided to let somebody pay for the entire consequences of their actions. It's not like, oh, you can aid us towards it and it'll be all right. No, somebody's feeling the full weight, the full burden of doing this shit. They have to. Because the only thing they got from doing this shit to you was a perspective shift, was clarity, was truth, was actually a conversation with the bow tie. That's the only thing they got from doing this shit to you. That's why you were guided to do this shit. Nine of Coins. It's definitely pushed you into like a level of independence, self-sufficiency. It feels like this pushed somebody into some level of stability too. Like if you just feel like more stable, or you feel like you're stepping into a more stable season, that's definitely what happened here. When you allow somebody else to carry the full weight of what they did, it pushed you into more stability. Self-sufficiency, self-worth, independence. It just pushed you more into you. Yeah. Somebody was trying to play on someone's emotions. Queen of Cups came out in the reverse about some sort of position or some shit like this, or being in a public in some kind of way. Three of Baskets. Maybe this is somebody that someone was collaborating with or is collaborating with. Have Apple Pay. Yes, I have Apple Pay. Just direct message me. Okay. I also have Cash App if you want to get your questions, mini reads, or ancestor burns done while I'm on live. This was inevitable. This was a fated event that's happening. The separation is faded. The 7 of Sticks is it's fade. All of this shit is faded, and it's because these people had the wrong fucking intentions. Like, bro, I'm so done with today's message, because the only message from today was people are fucking. Let me be nice. People are paying for the consequences of their actions. People are still wearing masks and fronting like you were not of assistance to them. As your relatives, as your family, they still act like, yeah, they're still on that, yeah. And then also, the collective message just kind of summed up. Trying to be nice. That somebody has been trying to spiritually torture you. Okay? And it's as simple as that. And they may want to continue to do this. Oh, we don't need you. We don't care. We don't care. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let them do that. Let them do that. Let them do that. I'm telling you, like, we're not gonna sit up here and act like you got this low ass IQ, or like you didn't actually have an understanding of where people were mentally, emotionally, and physically before you left them behind. Like, we're not gonna act like we didn't actually do real assessments of the people and the relationships in our life before we decided to disconnect. We're not gonna do that. So these people can play these games however they want to play. They can, I don't give a fuck, all of that. They can do all of that all they want to. But at the end of the day, they will not survive very long if they do not have someone else to feed off of. And that's a fact. They have become an energetic parasite. They don't have a source that they go to for their energy, like the Most High. So again, if they are not getting their own energy from someone else, they will perish. They won't last long. Because they don't know how to generate their own energy. They don't know how to revive themselves. They don't know how to restore themselves. They don't know how to actually find their purpose in their calling and walk in it. They don't know that. They don't know that. They don't know that. All of this shit was told to you today to let you know that it's people out there who just want to piss you off. It has nothing to do with nothing. Everything is happening according to God's plan. Everything is happening on God's timing. Everything is happening exactly as God would like it to. And so all you need to know is that there are people out there trying to piss you off. So don't allow that external energy to try to piss you off to get to you. Because from the collective to the goddamn tarot, there was nothing but people who wanted to blame you for what? Nothing? Okay. There's people who want to make you feel like you were what? Nothing? Useless to them? You don't need them around? 333? Right. Let them do that. Let them do that. Because even in your eyes, you don't see them that way. So that's the reality of the situation. Even in your eyes, you do not see them as invaluable. Yeah. So that says a lot about you versus them. And the mindset, again, and the level and the capacity they are at. I'm Intuitive Light Seer J, and this was a safe space for you to heal, gain clarity, enlightenment, confirmation. Even if you are not able to like, share, comment on this live, I appreciate you guys for being here and taking these messages in. No, get up. I always ask that you take these things back to prayer before incorporating them into your life, and I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful rest of your day. I DM'd you. Okay, I'm going to get to you as soon as I get off of this live. Yeah, I'm going to call my energy back to me from every timeline, dimension, and reality. Asking that it be cleansed and purified. Portals return back to me immediately and indefinitely. I'm going to return all of your energy back to you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I ask that my angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and ascended masters assist me in closing this portal. Thank you to everybody who liked, shared, comments. Okay. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you, Caroline. All right. If you guys want to catch my lives, if you missed any part of this live and you want to see it played back, I'm going to download it and upload it to YouTube like I do the rest of my lives. Also, I go live on YouTube as well. If you want to check out those lives, they're over there underneath live streams on my YouTube. Okay? Bye.